If you had to guess in Iowa's history, how many women would you say have been elected to Congress?
I would guess 7.
I don't know. 8.
Probably 5.
Well, see, I would have thought about 40, 30 to 40.
Do you have a guess?
I'd say 25.
Maybe 2.
That sounds about right.
What do you make of the fact that there's never been a woman elected to Congress from Iowa?
That's disappointing, considering that we represent about half the country.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's news to me.
Well, I think we're a little behind the times. I think women are more than half of the population, so I feel like they need to be represented appropriately.
What do you think about the fact that Iowa has never elected a woman to Congress?
What? Are you serious?
There's no excuse.
Well, like most states, women moving into elective office has been a relatively recent possibility. Iowa was no different than most places, especially in the Midwest, relatively conservative social structure, rural. The cities that exist, which have grown dramatically, and that's a relatively recent phenomenon too. And so it was never really an issue. Nobody really thought much about it until you get to the second wave women's movement in the 1970s, really. And in Iowa, opportunities didn't often materialize.
We set up what was called Apple Women for Change on our website, and it was about sign up to help elect the first woman to Congress. We thought we'd have 200, 300 women sign up. We had 1,600 women sign up in a couple months. And it's not just women, right? It's their husbands, boyfriends, girlfriends, kids. They're all coming in to help and work on the campaign. It's very humbling.
I think incumbency is the most important factor. That's been the most important factor not only in Iowa, but in most places. The single most important factor is men are incumbents, incumbents win. And so these things will begin to break down, and I think that the politics of Iowa are such that when they do break down, it'll change. That's why Iowa looks like such an aberration now, and that's why once it happens, it's likely to the gates will come crashing down.
Here in the state of Iowa, we're one of the highest states for dual income earners, so equal pay for equal work is so important, and that's why my work on that in 2009 and being the first state in the nation to pass equal pay for equal work was so important. So paycheck fairness is extremely important here in the state of Iowa for our middle class families. Numerous people on the other side of the aisle stated that they didn't think that it was an issue and that people were being paid fairly. But we saw in the state of Iowa, 33% of women were getting paid less than men on the same positions. So it's extremely important. And I don't know how if you have a mother or a wife or a daughter, how you could say that you wouldn't want them paid fairly.